Ex-Nigeria ambassador to the Philippines, Dr. Yemi Farounbi, on Tuesday claimed the invasion of southern states by a large number of northern youth could be motivated by factors beyond the COVID-19 crisis. He said it could be a plot to conquer the south and break its population. Farumbi, while speaking to newsmen in Oshogbo, said the migration could not be said to be spontaneous because many of the youth could not afford the cost of transportation to south on their own. He then urged governors in the southern part of the country to confront the development. He also called on security agencies to resist what he called a move as colonization of the south in the guise of COVID-19 crisis. Farombi said it is an unfortunate situation for the Almajiria in this period to invade the south. If they are not wanted in the north, why would they think they would be wanted in the south that is culturally different in every way from the north where they are being expelled? The security agencies must resist this move as colonization of the south in the guise of COVID-19 crisis. I don't believe this is a spontaneous move because the Amajiri cannot afford the cost of transportation just as the Fulani Esme cannot afford the cost of their cattle and the AK-47 they carry. This move is a plot to conquer the south, to break its population, to take over its grain land and at the end of the day establish Ruga that their people and government have rejected and penetrate the people of the southwest in a way that they will now wield the political monopoly that will dominate Nigeria. He added, I thought everyone in the southwest would rise and those in the north who love Nigeria must prevail on those behind the invasion of the Amajiri. The invasion is undesirable, unreasonable, and if the people of the South should rise to defend their land, the result on Nigeria will be unpalatable. Commenting on the role of Southwest Regional Security Outfit, codenamed Amotekun, should play in curtailing the influx, Farumbi advised governors to use the group to defend the region. This is the first test of Amotekun to defend the territorial integrity of the Southwest, and I hope the governors of South-South and Southeast are doing a similar thing to prevent invasion. I also expect the governors to prevail on the police. They should use Amotekun, local vigilantes, and other armed men to protect their land. Otherwise, they would have nothing to hand over to their children in the future, he added. Mhm. So, guys, this man is an ex-ambassador, Nigerian ambassador to Philippines. I think this man knows what he's talking about. If this man at this level or at his level, not that because of the position he occupied, but because he had gone beyond Nigeria setting, he's been able to know what has been playing out. Because when you talk about this, could really be termed as a diplomat. He knows what is behind this whole thing. He must have seen a lot of things. His own experience is really outside even Nigeria. So I think to a very large extent, it's not really saying things different from even what the people themselves know. Like I've been saying, that the reason why I can't see the reason why the federal government has not been paying attention to the atrocities of this herdsmen before this COVID-19, because this COVID-19 has really drifted the actions or activities of these herdsmen. Everybody's talking about a COVID-19 coronavirus here and there. But before now, what was the rage of the movement was the atrocities being committed by this herdsmen, and federal government never said anything. And the only thing that could really come to my mind is that, yes, because you guys rejected Ruga, whatever that you see at the end of the day, you just, you take it like that. And most importantly, these people have been looking for ways since Buhari came on board, and we don't need to be apologetic about it. We don't need to be politically correct about it, because people's lives are going every day. People's life are at stake as we speak. Nothing is being done. A typical example was what happened in Katsina. A 70-year-old man who they say insulted the president because of what we all know the reason. as we speak today, the police did investigation. Have they done investigation concerning the reason why the man insulted the president? But no, the only thing they could just say that they could not fold their arms and begin to watch somebody abusing the president and the governor of that state. But the reason why the man said that, which one is more important? Is it the insult that is more important, or what happened to the man that is more important? You could see. And a lot of things like that have been happening. And some people are like, oh, yes, they did that because the man is from Katsina. So they're sending a signal to as many that might want to speak against him. But they should just forget it, because they cannot even intimidate, most especially the people from the southern parts of the country. You cannot intimidate them not to talk. Now, that was why they were trying to bring out this hate speech penalty and what have you to pass the bill, hate speech bill, but it was difficult for them to do, and they cannot even succeed as far as Nigerians are concerned, as far as the the way the world views freedom of expression. Of course, people must be responsible in whatever they say, but that does not mean that you have to intimidate people from not saying anything. When you do things that are not in accordance to what people feel or what people want, you cannot tell them not to criticize you. They will definitely criticize you. So some people have the opinion, maybe because of that, they are trying to send signal to other people that if you do anyhow, you see anyhow, but it's not going to happen. But that being said, so I just believe that they don't want to really say anything concerning the atrocities these guys are committing. They just want to say anything. And this man is still bringing this in, because this Ruga of 18, I'm sure the cabals, the presidency, they are not all happy because Nigerians did not accept this Ruga of 18. And they are looking for every means to come to carry out their agenda. They are looking for every means. And this man is saying it is not spontaneous, that because of a COVID-19, that was why they are coming into the region. There is more to it. Just the way these people who are the S-men cannot afford the AK-47 and the cows they carry about or they take about. The same thing that these people, from all indications, somebody sponsored it. And this man said that, Junaid Muhammad, that those who are behind it, because some people are behind it, who brought the truck, who transported the truck, who paid the driver, is it not somebody? Is it the same Almajiris that were able to do all of those things? So that is why they need to do something. It's advising both southern region of the country, whether west or north or east, that they should just take it beyond the way they are doing it. Of course, they are doing their best. They already know, they've seen the handwriting on the wall, but they need to do better. They really need to do better as far as this thing is concerned. You are coming to dump them and somebody is trying to quote law. Which law are we talking about? The first thing first, and that is why there's problem in River State. An executive order was put in place. People violated it, and when you are being punished, people start coming out and say, oh, why would you punish the person? Nobody is even saying, why would you in the first place violate the order? Why would you say Almajiri in the first place violate the order? Impunity all over the place. It's not only associated with one region. Most Nigerians don't just want the best, but they don't want to go through the process of getting the best. So in the first place, those who are coming out from the angle of the law, oh, they have the right to move. Have people not been moving before now? And that is why this man is saying there's more to all of this. It's not only because of a COVID-19, but in the first place, because in the first place, they cannot even afford transporting themselves down to the southern part of the country. Some people are behind it, and that is why they really need to do something. Let's hear what people are saying concerning what this man is saying. Someone says Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw it earlier and raised alarm of fulanization, but called it hate speech. You people are just waking up. The North are dragging Nigeria back to the darkest age. And someone says, what security agencies are you talking about? The one that has been taken over by the Fulani jihadists. They are the people that are sending them down to south. How many of the top security personnel are from the south? Even your local police stations are being controlled by the northerners. That is why the man is talking about Amotekun, that they should use them. This is the time to do the needful, to do the right thing. And you can imagine, I can really understand the reason why Yeti Allah, they are fighting here and there, that they want to be part of this Amotekun. What does that say you? They want to be everywhere. Just like this person is saying that in all the security apparatus, they are the ones there. And that is why this man is calling the attention of Amotekun or the Southwest governors to make use of Amotekun. And that was why he said he hopes that other regions, South, South, and Southeast, they are doing the same thing. Because, of course, you understand better. You understand really better. That's why I say use your people to make sure that things do not go out of hand. And exactly what made Wike to be on the streets, because majority of the security people, they are compromising. They are compromising, and that's just the way it is. They are compromising. So, guys, let us hear your opinion concerning what this man has said. Leave your comment below and let's have your take.